I just want to talk briefly about the relationship between the police and the community in general. I went to criminal justice school in 2013 and 2014, and I passed the recruitment exam for the Cincinnati police. In school, they taught us community policing, excuse me, which is like the police just going around talking to people about small talk, like, hey, how was your day? Like, letting the public know that they're human beings and they're there to protect you. And now the media has just made up so many lies or nobody trusts the police. And I can actually give a few examples of why I shouldn't trust the police. Well, I'm not going to tell about my arrest because I already did a video on that. That cop is dirty. I've had about 20 run-ins with the police in the last 15 years, and nothing amounted to anything, just a couple tickets. And this is an example. On the way back from work last night, there was a DUI checkpoint. I didn't know about it. Obviously, I didn't have anything to drink, but this stupid police department. My sister actually lives in that community, and she pretty much stole my mom's car, and the police department tried to prosecute my mom with a criminal charge, which she had nothing to do with it and didn't even know about it. And the lawyer pretty much put him to shame, but yeah, this is just ridiculous, man. Like, there is a law that police cannot be sued personally for things, which I agree with that. They shouldn't be sued personally for a split-second decision. You can still sue the police department or the city, but I do believe police should be held accountable when they mess up. But I just remember when I was a kid, the police, we were kids, we were hanging out. The police used to come and just hang out with us and stuff. That doesn't happen anymore because the media has taught us that all police are corrupt and bad, which is not the case. Most police are good, and the cops can't get good people anymore because nobody wants to be a police officer. This is not going to be a short, so I might as well just talk. I decided not to be a police officer when I was, I was like 33 years old. I could have been a cop. I decided not to because there was a story where, I think it was in Texas, where people were throwing rocks at the cops and a bunch of cops got injured when they were just trying to do their job and calm down an agitation. And cops are getting hurt over nothing. I made the decision. For those wages, nah. I wanted to do it for the right reasons. I wanted to help people. If I pulled you over and you were respectful, no ticket. Just move along and have a good day. And I want to talk about discretion too. And with the cameras, the body cameras, I agree with them and I don't agree with them because they turn them off. They can turn them off. And somebody actually brought this to my attention when I had a conversation with them about the body cameras. Well, yeah, they're not going to watch them like all the time. If you make a mistake, they're going to watch it. Like, they're not going to catch every time you cuss at somebody or whatever. Everybody records everything anyway. I don't, but I do agree with the body cameras in the sense that if the cop has to shoot somebody or use force, it can prove that they didn't do anything wrong. I'm making this decision right now. I'm just thinking as I speak. I totally actually agree with it 100% now that I think about it again, because most of these stupid little kids, I know my rights. No, you freaking don't. I know my rights. I've been stopped 3 times in the last year, and I know my rights. I know how to talk to a police officer. I didn't even get a freaking warning. I got caught talking on my phone. Just talk to the cop. No, don't do it again. If you really know your rights, if you really know your rights, you don't have to record the interaction with the police officer. You can just talk to him and it's gonna be good. But the one thing I would have done if I would have been a cop, people running red lights badly, they would have got a ticket. Because people get killed when people run red lights by like 5 seconds. But other than that, I just wanted to help people. But it wasn't worth it for me. Trying to do the right thing. The media is just telling everybody that you're a racist and you're a tyrant and you're a bully. That's not the case. Like I said, I've had at least 20 run-ins with the police in my lifetime. And like 2 of them were bullies. Do the math. How many people do you work with? If you work with 20 people, There's probably going to be at least 2 jerks in those 20 people in anything you do. This went a little longer than I wanted to. I said a lot, but I probably didn't say much. Sorry, I'm trying to stretch my wrist out. I'm lifting weights again. I gotta tape this bitch because look how messed up my wrist is. I'm gonna go for now, but if anybody watches this, I would like other people's feedback on what they think about the police now, because it's totally different. They won't even approach you. They won't even approach you at all. And I will say this too: the legalization of marijuana. I totally agree with that. It should be just like alcohol. I mean, I smoke weed a little bit. I just go to the weed shop and buy a little jar. It's a lot cheaper. There's no fentanyl in it. I just smoke 2 1-hitters before I go to bed. But everywhere I go, pretty much, like, you can smell weed in the air. I don't like that. You shouldn't use it in public, but... And they said yesterday on the radio, like, they're doing spit tests to see if you're impaired on weed when you're driving. Like, that's what I kind of thought that the issue was going to be with legalizing marijuana, because unless they smell it in your car, like, they can't really prove that you're high. And obviously, if you smoke weed, you piss dirty for 30 days. Like, what are you going to administer, a urine test? Like, yeah, I smoked a joint last week, officer. Even if that's, like, the truth, like, you're still going to be dirty. I don't know. I'm all over the place today, but I hope everybody has a good day. I don't ever plan my videos. I just heard the radio host talking about cops. He always sides with the cops. I side with the cops most of the time. But I wish I had names and did research. But there was this case in Cincinnati. You can look this up. University of Cincinnati police officer shoots guy. I probably shouldn't say shoot. YouTube will cancel the video, but this happened. And I watched the video over and over. The UC cop said the dude was running away. He was driving off. The dude was a petty career criminal. He said he ran over his foot, so he shot him and killed him, like, unalived him. I researched that case. That cop didn't even get convicted of anything. But they tried to overcharge him, and the media, look this up. Samuel Dubose was the victim. I forget the cop's name, but Samuel Dubose was, like, right down the street from his house, and he drove off. That cop was not fit to be on the streets. If that were me, I would have just let him go. Like, okay, I know where you live. Now you're going to get another charge. I know who you are. I know where you live. He had a little weed in the car. Dude freaking ran from the cops, and the cop shot him, and he said he ran over his foot. Like, that was bull. That was bullshit. He did not run over him at all. That was not a justified... I think that one was crap. Alright, I need to shut my fucking face, but just give me some feedback. I know you didn't make it through the whole 8 minutes and 14 seconds, whatever. Alright, man, damn. I got a lot up here, but not a lot coming out of here. Have a good day, everybody.